The Americano.
Hey, do you wanna ride in my Falling, let the top back all the way, roll it through the streets, LA, yeah. Do you wanna ride in my Falling? Turn up the radio, we ain't got no place to go, girl. Do you
For sure,
wanna
she
ride?
want ride. For sure, she want slide. For sure, we get some.
Here we go. Welcome to another episode of the Back of the Class podcast. My name is Will. As always, we got New Money Odds. What's up? And to my left, the Black Bear.
I love you, Mom.
And our guest for today, man, he's a special one. He's rubbed shoulders with like some of the biggest names in the industry. He'll let you know which ones he wants to mention. And I don't want to say nothing that I'm not supposed to say, but his name is Sergio. What's up?
What up, boys? Pleasure to be here, for real. Oh, shit. I ain't ready. we'll get to that. You're not wasting no time. Nah, for real.
First.
Pleasure to be here, guys.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Nah, thank you for having me. This is sick.
If some backstory, we're supposed to run Sergio back when we were in the garage,
Yeah,
Yo.
I missed out on the garage.
but no, I'm glad you did.
I'm not.
Bro, we'll all be here with our shirts on and pants off, so
I mean, look, whatever gets the job done, huh? It's winter now, though, so
give the oil up.
already. Damn.
What's going on?
You know, came here to visit you boys. I listen to you guys all the time when I'm like driving around.
Appreciate that. Appreciate
for
that.
real.
Oh, man.
You know, me and this guy go way back. The Black Bear.
Yeah.
And
Shit, what is it like?
many a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if we usually talk our shit anyway, so may as well do it on some mics.
Yeah, bro, straight out.
I didn't
Yeah.
know you make music like that, Dux.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, we've done a couple mixtapes. We've done a couple of mixtapes.
You know, I just,
Nah,
I'm humble about it.
change the m and change it to s.
Yeah, we've been we talk a lot of shit whenever we kick it, and you know,
Are you born and raised Sydney boy?
I was born and raised in Sydney, and then I lived in LA for a long time, for like on and off, like 10, 11 years. And
This was
then-
just for music.
for music mostly, yeah. Well, yeah, for music. And then, you know, you end up building a life over there, I guess, and then you end up going back and forth, and a lot of plane flights. But now I'm back here, based here. Spent a lot of time in Melbourne, mostly Sydney.
You know what?
Yeah,
You look like one of those guys that you're way older than you look.
I might be.
No, because you look like you're like early 20s.
I'll take that.
You know what I mean? You look like early 20s, but now you like when you say you've lived in the States for like 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
And the way,
that's a
like,
lot.
he kind of, like, carries himself, eh?
Yeah.
Like, he's been through some shit.
Haven't we all, though? You guys got babies, like. I'm not there yet, but it's one day. Yeah, you know, it's been a journey. Boy, it's been a journey.
Well, what was that like living in the States for that long?
It was cool. It was interesting. It was like a lot of it took a lot of time to adjust, I think. It was just to get comfortable outside of the grind and just to find like normality in your life. You know, just going out to do normal things and just kick it and hang out. And
Like, sorry, I didn't really introduce you that well. Can you tell us like what?
sure, yeah, they don't know who I am, what I do.
Who the fuck is this guy?
We just found him at the bus stop.
So, hey y'all. My name is Sergio, SERGIO. If you don't know, now you know. Uh-huh.
Is that the handle?
That's
That's
the
the
handle.
handle?
Yep.
So go-
I
go follow.
am Sergio. I am SERGIO. And producer, songwriter, DJ, artist, instrumentalist. I do musical direction. I do anything under the umbrella of music. As corny as that sounds, but that's what I do. I've been doing it for a long time. I do mainly production, songwriting. I work with a lot of artists, local, international, all over the world. And yeah, I'm still at it. And I've been doing it for a long time, since, I don't know, the late 2000s till now. So, yep, I'm a bit older than a lot of these young cats, but I got some miles.
Got
And
some
yeah.
miles.
Got some miles.
Yo.
Especially if
some
you're able
smiles
to
and
hang
miles.
in, if you're able to be there as long as you were.
Yeah,
Were you doing that full time, yeah?
yeah. Still till this day.
Yeah, music's the only thing you
That's
do?
it. Yep, that's it. I had one other job when I was like 17, 18 years old for like 2-3 years. And I said, nah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. Stripping, yeah. What else? And nothing else. No, I was doing sound and lighting, like sound tech, lighting tech. Because I studied audio engineering and technical production and stuff. Got into that. Didn't love working for someone else. So just thought, you know, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to make it work. And it's been a struggle, but what isn't? You know, what isn't that's worth it? You know? So,
where did it all start?
Piano, I think.
Oh, yeah, I was reading up. You started what, classical?
Where were you reading?
You know. Those our messages.
I don't want to read through those messages. Goddamn. Yeah, it was classical when I was young, and then when you get to high school, playing classical piano, that ain't cool. Girls don't like that. And then I got into DJing.
Like Beethoven and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like Beethoven and shit. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, hey, what are you doing? You know, like Beethoven and shit.
No, you should say Beethoven. You know Beethoven.
My boy B.
B.
Yeah, it was that, and then I started DJing when I was in high school, and then just kind of transitioned into making beats. You know, one of my sister's friends gave me like Fruity Loops or some shit. You know, started like everybody else, and then just became obsessed with it. Like obsessed.
Everyone I know that opened that software, that program.
Yeah, it's just
Free
it's like
loops,
a game,
bro.
Yeah,
It's almost like slots.
Yeah,
just got addicted.
It's an obsession. It became like an obsession for real, and almost to the point where I don't really remember those times because I just blacked out and I was just so in it.
Yeah,
and so I really don't have much recollection of all that, of my early days.
What even is the software now?
Well, I use Pro Tools, which is kind of industry standard still, but you know, people use Ableton, they use Logic, they use Studio One. There's a whole bunch of nerd software, and they all kind of do the same thing. And just depends what you get comfortable with and how you use it. You know, you can get results from anything. You know, you can get results out of your podcast kit right here, even though we tried and we failed before. We were trying to get some reverb on the mic, but didn't happen, guys. Didn't happen.
The show goes on, eh?
The show goes on post-production. So yeah, that's where it kind of began. And then I got an opportunity in like late 2009-ish, I think it was. I met Teddy Riley. That's where that whole thing happened. And then flew to the States and stayed with him for a while. And you know, did sessions and meetings and all that. And kind of just rode around with Teddy. And yeah, I was kind of like his little, you know, protege, I guess, for a while. Just kind of rode around with him and went to sessions and, you know, some shows and all that. And yeah, since then, just through that kind of first connection, I was able to be there and start meeting different people. And yeah, kind of just spread from there. And then all these years later, I'm still doing it. God damn it.
That's a dream, bro.
You still love it?
That's a dream, G.
Yeah, I think I love it more now.
Yeah.
I think I do because like I'm comfortable with like saying no to things that I don't want to do. And if it doesn't like really, like if I'm not feeling it, like my heart's not in it, I'm just like, yeah, look, I don't think it's for me. No matter how big or small the opportunity is, like a lot of the time, like I get excited working with like new artists, up and coming artists and all that. Like the major stuff is cool, but it's very, you know, there's a lot of people involved all the time, and you know, it's a lot of label stuff and, you know, politics and all this kind of stuff that you have to deal with, which can become very tiresome. You know, but you know, it's cool to be able to be selective and still have a good career, you know, still be able to pay your bills and take care of things. And you know, but I DJ as well, which is always fun, you know. Black Bear DJ Black Bear. Yep.
Apparently. So you just freelance now?
Yeah.
So you work for yourself?
Always, yeah. I work with like some labels, you know, just depending on who the artists are and all that stuff. So you got to deal with some label stuff here and there. But a lot of the time, I've always been able to just work based on personal relationships with the artists directly or the producers and teams behind those artists, which is cool. And it kind of just cuts out that whole middleman thing. And
it just makes everything messy, like.
It can. It just depends on the personality that you're dealing with, really. That's all it is. It's just you could work with the best people in the world, or you can work with a complete piece of shit that makes everything difficult. But there's both in this industry, and anyone in this industry will tell you, like, it's just, you get everybody, every type of personality.
What was your mindset when you're over in the States? Were you just trying to say yes to everything?
I think so.
Because like I've heard like a lot of artists that go there to the States, they burn out.
Yeah.
Is that a thing? Did you see any of that?
I definitely saw people that were out of their depth. And I feel like I was a little bit in the start, just because I was so young. I didn't know. And I didn't have that self-confidence that I think you need. Because you're kind of just like, yeah, anyone that's giving me opportunity, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I'm down. And then you just, you just have to find that, like, that confidence in yourself, so you can be like, all right, cool. Like, I know I'm in this room, and I know I'm an asset in this room. And, you know, like, there were so many times I'd be in a room and, like, the artist would walk in and not even look at me or acknowledge my existence until they heard what's coming out of the speakers. They're like, oh, who's that? Who did that? Who's this beat? And the engineer will be like, that little ethnic in the corner. And I'm like, yep, that's me. And then they're like, oh. And then the whole tune changes, and it's like, well, it shouldn't be like that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a lot to just say what's up and show some respect, you know? But, you know, that's just the game. Like, you just play it until a certain point where you kind of figure out what it is that you want out of it. And then that's it. Like, you don't really need to, you know, get into all that side of things and bow down to everybody and, you know, be everybody's little bitch, you know what I mean?
Yo.
But I don't know. I think everybody goes into it for a different reason. You know, I just love music. Like, I'm just a music guy. And the music is first for me, and it's always been first and last and in between for me. Like, nothing else really matters. And, like, that's why I'm loving it more now, I think. It's just more exciting to me now because I get to work with artists that that I kind of handpick to work with, that I get ideas and inspiration from. And that's the cool part about it. But, you know, major stuff is cool, but, you know, half the time these days we're just sending files back and forth until something's done, you know, because I'm in Australia, America, like, you know, it's good to be on the ground, but at the same time.
So when you say new and upcoming artists are still the ones in America, not
There
here?
are some in America. There's a lot here. Melbourne's got a really dope scene. Sydney's got a really dope scene. There's a lot of, like, cool artists from here that are doing some cool shit.
Like, what genre specifically are you talking about?
I work with all genres, but a lot of the guys I work with, you know, we all kind of stem from R&B music, I guess, house and R&B, and, you know, I grew up on G-Funk and West Coast music. So I think that's where I thrive in LA because I'm on the ground of where it's from and that sound. So that's cool. But, you know, everybody kind of has that, like, a different background, different influence. It just depends on how they're raised, where they're from. Everything from, you know, Afrobeat to reggae to, you know, R&B and hip hop and rappers and all kind of stuff, like, just everything. But, you know, it's kind of like you can kind of see the lane that it's in, I guess. You know, it's all kind of similar in a sense, you know, which is, you know, it's cool.
Have you met Sam V?
No, I watched the episode with him though. Shout out to Sam V, man. He's dope. Sam V is dope.
Dope artist, eh?
We got to work. I want to work with him. Hit me up, Sam V.
we just connect people. That's how we do.
We'll do something special, boy.
Nokia connecting people.
Hell yeah. Back of the class on that ass.
Have you met any of the like the big producers and all that are out? Oh, I don't really know any now, but like the Mustards and all that.
Never met Mustard. I worked I did a few sessions out of the 1500 or Nothing studio, and they do a lot of stuff that they're kind of from that Mustard umbrella, you know, that whole family. I work with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, who are legends. They've done basically anything Janet Jackson you've ever heard. A lot of Michael Jackson stuff, a lot of Whitney, Mariah, like that era of stuff. And they put me on a song with Charlie Wilson, and that, like, blew my mind because Charlie's, like, the greatest, you know. And that's out. So I've been really lucky.
That's recently.
Yeah, a few years ago, you know, post-COVID, the post-COVID era of music.
What were you doing on the song?
I played TalkBox. I did a bit of, like, I think I played keys or co-production or something, but they produced, because they're producers, they produced this record. And I always get a call at, like, my 7 in the morning because it's, like, their nighttime. And I'm like, you know, just waking up from bed, I'm like, shit, Terry Lewis calling me. I gotta, like, get my shit together, wake up, just act like I've been awake for 4 hours, eh?
Hey,
Like,
brother.
hey, Terry. She's like, hey, did I disturb? I'm like, nah, man, it's all good. Let's go. Like, hey, you wanna got this song with Charlie Wilson, you wanna be on it? I'm like, nah, man. Wake me up for this shit. Nah, I'm like, yeah, man, of course, you know. And they just sent me the song, and I've done a few records with them. And I'm always down for them because they're just, you know, they're who I probably looked up to the most growing up, because without knowing it, I think we all have listened to their music so much without knowing it. But also, you know, I grew up on like DJ Quick and Warren G and Dr. Dre and all that.
Weren't you on stage of?
Yeah, my first gig I ever did in LA was with DJ Quick.
Fuck.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, Quick.
Yeah.
And I was so nervous, man. I was so nervous. I had the worst haircut. It was just, yeah, just no style, worst haircut. Didn't know what I was doing, but like, I saw Quick backstage and he's like, you nervous? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm nervous. He's like, just have fun. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, Quick. Have fun. Just have fun. I'm like, all right. We're about to have fun. And got up there and actually, like, felt like I didn't hit one bad note. Didn't do nothing wrong. I just, like, had fun with it. Felt really good. The whole crowd was vibing with me, and it was my first gig in LA. That was cool because that night, there was also, like, Exhibit, Faith Evans, Paul Wall, DJ The Chicago Kid. They were all on, like, sharing the same stage, like, for a quick set. And we did, like, a rehearsal a few days before that. And they were all there. And I met Faith Evans there. She was really sweet. Yeah, that was cool, man. It was cool. Like, it's. I'm really grateful to have that introduction, I guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Was there many like artists from this side of the world? Or were you the only one?
Not at the time, honestly. I didn't run into a lot of them. Now there are. I know there's a lot of Aussies and Kiwis that go out there. Well, I guess from everywhere. You know, all over the world they go out there because LA's kind of become the hub. I guess it always has been, but it's really become the hub for entertainment, for music. So there are a lot of artists there that are there now. But at the time, I'm sure there were, but just not on my radar, I guess, just because, you know, I was riding around with Teddy, and I met, the big game changer for me was Terrace. You know Terrace Martin? He's a producer. So he works with, like, Kendrick and Kamasi Washington and Thundercat, all these guys, right? And Terrace really was the one to kind of put me in front of a lot of people. He introduced me to Quick, took me to Quick's house, and yeah, he got me on that gig, and he showed me a lot of, like, he showed me the ropes a lot, and, like, super grateful for Terrace for that because I learned a lot of lessons from the dude. But yeah, I guess because I was in the mix with all them, I wasn't really around many people that came from where I came from or looked like me, you know. So
Do they trip out when they find out that you're like from here?
yeah, they love Aussies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from my experience, they just loved Aussies, like, or anyone with an accent like ours, you know.
Yeah.
They loved it. They were just excited to have someone different there, I guess, because they all grew up together and they're all around the same people. So I guess when there's someone new around, it's just, you know, it's like something special for them, something different, you know.
Fuck out, yo, hard. I'll be throwing that shit on to you, eh? Hey, fucking brother.
Yeah, I feel like I became more Aussie when I was there. I'd walk into the street like, "G'day, g'day, cunts."
G'day, cunt.
Did you ever meet Adrian Hood over there?
Nope, I did not. Did not. I need to. There's a lot of people I still need to meet. You know, I was planning on going out there soon, but might wait it out a little bit. Just exchange rate's not looking that great.
Bro. And even their riots and all that?
I mean, I've spoken
What,
to a lot
they're
of people.
In
Yeah.
LA?
Spoken to a lot of people from LA, and they've all said the same exact thing. Like, don't let the media fool you.
Yeah,
It ain't as bad.
It's always
as,
like that, eh?
You know? I'm like, okay, cool. You know, kind of across the board, everyone's like, hey, it's a problem, but it's not like it's a war out here. You know, So it looks like it to us, right?
Yeah. The way they sell it, eh?
Got to sell the news.
Yeah,
It's a business. You know?
See, look, I just looked up that guy. Was it Terrace Martin, you said?
Terrace Martin, yeah.
Yeah, look, he's worked with Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg, the Polyseeds, Dinner Party.
And the list goes on and on and on.
Sergio.
Sergio.
Be at the top of the list.
Who's the proudest you've been able to, like, collab with?
And look, I think everyone I mentioned, like, meant something to me growing up. Like, really, like, DJ Quick meant something to me, for sure. Jam and Lewis meant something to me. Teddy, of course.
Mm.
Teddy's just, Teddy, Jam Lewis, they're all goats in this game. So I've been really lucky to be in the room with these legends and to like learn from them, but also do records with them. Like, I know that it's not like a very common thing for someone like me from here to be given that opportunity to make records with these guys. So I think, that list of legends, I got to keep building that list, but who's left? Stevie, Dr. Dre. I've been wanting to get in with Dr. Dre my whole life, so.
You ever met him?
Never.
No.
And Warren G. Like, Warren G is like one of my heroes, and he's like amongst all the circles of the same people that, all these guys, like Corrupt was always around when, at Terrace's house. We used to hang out with him and his son. We went to Corrupt's house once, and, Matt, cool dudes, just all of them real cool. Because Terrace would ride around with Snoop. They were playing his band and all that, so met Snoop a bunch of times. Snoop's a legend. I guess we just got to like secure some records with these guys, because like meeting them is one thing, but like I want to do some records with these people. But we'll get there. There's still time.
I appreciate that a lot, because usually it's always like the artist who gets all the, the praise.
Yeah.
Or like when like the consumer hears, they only see the artist name, but they never look at who the producer was.
Yeah.
Who made beats, and you making, like, you grew up playing piano and all that.
Yeah.
And you're looking up to these guys that you wanted to work with. Like, everyone's looking up to the artist, but you're looking up to the Terrace.
Yeah.
And, all those guys that you mentioned.
Yeah. These guys, like, that became my friends. And I still look up to them to this day. It's like, whether or not I work with them currently makes no difference on how I feel about what they've contributed and what they've been able to show me and teach me through what they do. So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I know I'm lucky. I mean, there are artists that I wish I could work with that I can't. Like, Nate Dogg was like the voice to me. That was it. Like, ask my sister, all I ever listened to growing up was Nate Dogg. That was it. Just anything with Nate's voice on it, I was like, repeat. And, Prince was huge for me, just as a musician. I think just watching and studying him just like really leveled me up as a musician, as an instrumentalist mainly. So, but they've got their legacy. They taught me a lot in their way, before they passed. But yeah, I mean, look, the list goes on forever, eh? Like, there's so many people that, make such a big impact. Like, while you're trying to figure it out while you're growing up,
when you said you grew up playing the classical piano stuff,
yeah.
were you forced into that? Like,
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, no?
Not at all. I think the story, as far as I know it goes, that my parents bought a piano because my older sister, wanted to learn, and she had no care for it besides learning a couple little, probably the stuff we can all play. But, yeah, basically. Or the one with the knuckles. Yeah, that one. That's the knuckle song. And then I was, 4 years old or something, 4 or 5 years old, and my mum says that I was sitting on the piano, and then whatever was just playing on the TV, I was like figuring it out note for note. So I kind of like had an ear for it.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently.
So you're like a prodigy.
They're like, we're fucking rich.
Still waiting. Yes. Yeah, as far as I know, that's the story. And then they were like, this kid's got something, I think. And then went into school, started piano lessons. And piano lessons is classical.
Yeah.
I don't think it was because I showed this like insane love for classical and only classical. I just loved music, whatever it was. Classical and everything around it. But, did the lessons and finished that, graduated from that, and then, like I said before, you're in high school, man. Like, no one wants to hear you play classical piano. No one's listening, waiting for Bach.
They're waiting for Tupac.
Yeah, exactly. Tupac. Exactly. And then, kind of DJing took over, and that was fun for a minute. And, it's like when you DJ, it's like you kind of think, like, I would just be listening to the sounds and, like, how do they create this and all that stuff. And I was kind of more interested on how it was created rather than what I was playing. And I think that just like that obsession took over, and that was it. And then from there, bang, straight beat making. I was not a producer first. I was just a beat maker. And then, years and years and a lot of hours in the studio with a lot of friends, artists. I actually put out my first album like 16 years ago. like a week ago.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah, like 16 years. Yeah, and
Happy anniversary.
thanks, man. It's been a while.
It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool that you stuck with it long
Yeah.
enough to see this.
Yeah.
To see it, you know.
Yeah, and it's weird because like I feel like it took this long, but I feel like I'm coming into my own now more than anything. And I think that just comes with like maturity and kind of like I don't know what it is, but you feel like you want to learn more later in life. I don't know if anybody else is like that.
Yeah,
but I
no,
feel,
yeah.
yeah, I just feel like more inquisitive now than I've ever been. Yeah, it's weird.
What was that word?
Inquisitive. I'll send you a
Does
screenshot.
that I or E? Are you the only one in your family that does music?
Yeah. Well, the only one that like pursued it
Mm.
and you know, decided to make it work no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom is like a musical library. Like she knows every song from every person that ever lived and made music,
Wow.
every lyric. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean my whole family, everyone loves music.
Mm.
My dad used to sing in a choir when he was young in boarding school in Austria. And,
Oh yeah. Wait. What is your background?
I'm Armenian.
Mm.
Armeni. And
Kim K.
it's almost like I can't say that without somebody saying Kardashians. Yeah, shout out to Kardashians.
Cuz.
Shout out, cuz. What up, cuz? Yeah, but my dad was born in Lebanon. My mom was born in Jordan. So we're a bit, you know, worldwide, Mr. Worldwide.
Mm.
Real pitbull out here.
305.
305.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you, like, were your parents ever like,
Get it together.
all right, Dad. All right, yeah, you got to get a fucking job soon,
Yeah.
brother.
No, never, you know. But my dad's so quiet, I don't know what he's thinking, you know. Till this day, I don't know. Looks at me kind of weird.
I remember when he was using your Audi to like collect bricks and shit.
Oh, yeah, the old Benz.
Oh, yeah, the Benz, yeah.
That was his Benz, and then I took it over. And, yeah, and then my parents were building their house, and somehow my Benz became the Ute. Came back, and the back leather is all ripped, and, you know, seats are all jacked up and throwing bricks in it.
You were in
I was in LA when they started,
LA
I think. Yeah.
when COVID happened, yeah,
No, I got back just before.
or just before.
Yeah, because I had every intention to go back, and I came back and usually try to like visit the fam and stay here for Christmas, New Year, a lot of birthdays, a lot of celebrations, summer holidays, all that stuff. Christmas obviously, and then yeah, COVID happened and I just got stuck here. Right?
Yeah.
But
I
then life
remember.
changed, a lot of things happened, and so it makes more sense for me to be kind of based here right now.
And the internet too makes
Exactly.
made the world smaller too. Eh?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone had a choice at the time. Like, if you want to keep working, we've got to just start sending files and collabing on Zoom and making it work however you can, eh? Like,
So like you go over there, get your foot in the door,
yeah.
and then like know everybody. Then you can come back and
Look, I guess it's always better to be there or wherever it is that you need to be, where your industry is thriving the most. Not to say there's no thriving industry here. I mean, of course there is, but you know, for what I was after and for the network that I had created already, it was just all based out there. So it was hard to like just be here and feel like I was missing out on so much. But you know, everything was meant to happen this way, I guess.
When did the TalkBox stuff come in?
You know, people ask me that, and I honestly have no idea. Honestly, like I started hearing it on like West Coast records because I grew up on G-Funk music. So I was just like, I like that sound. What is it? And then, yeah, I honestly don't know when or how I got my first TalkBox. But I just researched a whole bunch of stuff, found a few people online that I got some advice from. And then I was trash at it for a long time. But I was like, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure this out. Because it's a difficult instrument to figure out when you first get it. But it's one of those things, like, if you stick to it, it could be dope. But, yeah, I was trash for a long time. Thought I was good. Yeah. But,
bro, I hear some people, and they sound good until I heard this guy.
Levels 8.
And then I was just like, fuck, you're rubbish, cunt.
Those poor guys, they're trying.
Like, if you're being honest, you would be probably the best Easy A on this side of the world. At this.
G yourself up, G.
G myself
Be
up.
honest.
G
Be
yourself.
honest.
Be honest.
I feel like I'm the best on all sides of the world.
Yeah. The fucking energy I love to hear.
We heard
Talk
that
your
shit,
shit.
too before. We've heard it too.
I mean, like, if not one of, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to my boy Fingers. He actually built this thing. Let me pick
Fingers.
Fingerdelic. He built this thing called the Talkstar, and it's like the most elite talk box. And he has shown me a lot of love. He's like a OG now. He'll hate that I say that because make him feel old. But he did a lot of records all over the world. He does like a lot of K-pop stuff now, and but
Oh, wow.
also
Oh, you done K-pop shit too, eh?
yeah, I dabbled.
Yeah.
I dabbled. I love the K-pop production. A lot of fun. But yeah, he is like an OG when it comes to the talk box thing. He's shown me a lot of love and gave me this thing, and it changed the game for me.
Yeah.
Made me sound a million times better than I ever have. Because, you know.
With or without reverb?
Look, the reverb. The reverb helps, but, you know.
Do you have to know how to actually sing to sound good on that?
I think it helps. You don't use your actual vocal cords, but you do use your mouth to, like, shape the words that you sing. And, you know, if you've got a bit of a vibrato in you, I think it helps to understand the movement of how vibrato works, or, you know, or just how, you know, to do runs and whatever. But, you know, it's like you're playing your skills on keys, your ability to, you know, use the tube and all that, but also a bit of knowledge of singing. I think it all kind of ties together to create this sound.
If you're to do a tier system between, say, like top 3, what would the from 1 to 3 or 3 to 1 be, being like least important to most important?
Well, the most important thing is to know your instrument, I guess, to be a beast at the instrument that you're playing. Because, you know, you can play talkbox with guitar or...
Oh, okay. I was just thought it was just a key.
No, you can play... I think it started with guitarists. Peter Frampton, all these old school guys. They used to play in the Jimi Hendrix days.
What about Zapp and Roger?
Zapp and Roger were the OGs. Like they...
Oh, that's guitar?
That's keys.
Oh, keys. Okay.
Roger was all on keys. But he was a gun guitarist too, so I imagine he would have put it through the guitar here and there. But I think being a gun at the instrument is first and foremost. And then, you know, your tools are important, because if you have trash sounds and a trash little speaker, which is basically what a talkbox is, just a speaker in a box, you know. And then I guess your knowledge of singing helps. But, you know, you can just mess around with it and use it as like a digital effect and go Daft Punky on it, you know.
Are you open for, like, to work?
Of course.
So anyone can just hit you up? And
Of course. 100%. Like, I love working with both instrumentalists and new artists. And I think it's, you know, it's closed-minded to say no to that question. You know, it's like, as a creative, you should be open to work with anyone. Obviously, if you vibe.
Yeah.
It's got to be a vibe.
Does vibe mean if you're good? Because, like, has anybody been like, bro, let's work? And you're like, yeah, bro, but like,
And then
fuck,
you hear this
you're
shit
rubbish.
and you're like, oh.
I mean, yeah, but who's to say they haven't said that about me?
True.
Anyone said that shit about you. Come on, bro.
Teddy Riley came and picked you up. He said, come stay with me.
Is well, like 046 would be like,
I've done a record with them through one of their producers, Sefru.
oh, true. So you work with Sefru?
Yeah, Sefru sent me a song by those boys, and I laid the talkbox on it. I don't think it's out yet, though. Should probably like follow up on that, see what's going on, because they need to drop it. It's a hot record. Like, I really like that song. And yeah, he sent it to me. It's real on that G-Funk tip.
Yeah, because they're like
they're dope.
G-Funk.
gun.
Yeah,
Right.
they're dope. I'll do every record with those guys. But yeah, we've done a record that hopefully will see the light of day soon. But yeah, those cats are like, there's a lot of dope artists out on this side of Sydney, 100%. I think I've just been like, just locked in on my own projects for the last few years, you know, kind of like all in-house kind of stuff. So, you know, when people like Zephyr hit me up, and I'm like, yeah, of course, you know, whatever you guys need, like, you know, we all got to support each other. We're all from the same kind of city, and
Yeah.
you know, so we all support, and it's all love. But I don't leave the studio much, you know. I just, people send me records, and you know, I'm not like, I'm probably not doing it as much as I should, but I don't really go to other people's studios as much as I should. I'm like, nah, just send me the record. I'll knock it out in an hour, send it back, you know, get it done. But no, I love being able to collaborate with new people and, you know, meet new artists and, you know, talk shit and hang out and create new friendships. It's cool. And those 046 boys are dope. Like, I bump their records just anyway,
Yeah.
whether or not I'm on them, you know. So, yeah.
Do you remember Mr. TalkBox? Mr. TalkBox?
Yeah, Mr. Talkbox. He's out there.
He's been around for a while, eh?
Yeah.
I remember my first seeing
so OG.
his stuff on, hearing his stuff on SoundCloud, and then TikTok came out.
Yeah, he's dope too.
So he would be one of the bigger American ones, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. He does a lot of big records.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he's on a lot of Bruno shit, and
Oh, did he do that Bruno Mars
he
one?
did the Bruno track.
But how about NB Riders? Yeah.
Damn, throw back. Yeah.
Yo.
Damn, NB Riders. There's so many.
Is there a like a real household song that you've done TalkBox for that nobody would know was you? That you can be like, oh fuck yeah, that's me.
Or like produced or anything like.
Yeah, I did California Love, Tupac and Dre. Remember that? That was me. I was like,
I was 1.5.
1.5. Hey man, I was at least 3.
Wait, no, my Thomas.
That's the fucking bullshit. Sign my tits.
Say swear.
The fuck.
I don't know, man. Off the top of my head, you know, you do so many records, eh? Like you do so many, and I feel like a few of them probably slipped through the cracks and made it to a lot of different parts of the world, and you know. But I honestly, off the top of my head, there's so many. I just don't know what people are listening to. I'm just making the records, you know. I don't know what people are listening to, but you know, there's a lot of records out there and not out there that I've worked on. Like, you know, through the years, I know I've done records with Snoop. I know I've done records with, you know, a bunch of people that, you know, I'll just get sent music or I'll contribute this or that or whatever. But like, whether or not it sees the light of day is a whole nother story, you know.
And you're not just sitting around waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
Like onto
Basically.
the next thing, onto the next
Yeah,
thing.
basically.
Just saying.
Does it like fuck you off though? Like
Sometimes.
if you do shit on people's records but you never get the love for it, like your name doesn't come up.
Yeah,
Because
sometimes.
obviously, people don't get into the game to be in the fucking background, right?
Well, no, but I think coming up a lot of the time, you feel the need to pay your dues.
Oh,
Whatever that means. But then it gets to a point where it's like, okay, well, now I've gotten people used to me being this guy that'll just do it for nothing or not expecting anything out of it, you know. But it's like credits matter, you know.
Yeah.
Like just going on Spotify and being able to click that, you know, whoever worked on a song like that whole credits list, like that could change someone's life.
Yeah.
Really
Because
can.
Fink said that too, eh? Remember Sam V?
Sam V said it, yeah.
Old mate didn't put his credits up.
Mm.
And then it's like...
Yeah, there's a lot of records out there that I'm
don't-
on and I've worked on that.
I don't know if he said it on the camera.
No, he did. Did he?
No, it wasn't on camera.
Well, delete that. Run that shit back.
Shit, camera on that. That's the reality. That's the reality.
Well, I said on camera, nigga.
I'll say it again. Shit. No, it's the reality of the game, though. I feel like everyone that does what we do goes through that. You know, but I guess that's the lesson you take, and then you start making a change through that. You know, you start being a bit more like, I want this, I want that, I want to make sure I'm credited. You know, you got to get your business right.
Especially because you manage yourself, right? So you have to fight for your own shit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, which sucks and it's annoying, but you know, it's part of it. But you know, when it's in your hands, it's like you feel like you got more control.
Yeah. 100% you.
Yeah, there's a lot of records that have been out and are out that don't have my credit or name on it, that I didn't even know were coming out.
Came out.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know.
Do you want to show us some skills?
Sure, I'd love to.
We got a track. We got some instrumentals. There.
Yeah, what are we doing? Which one are we doing?
Do for Love.
Oh, Do It For
I
Love?
feel like everyone would know that.
Okay, we can do For
Like-
Love.
This is everyone knows the Tupac remake.
Yeah.
So this is the OG.
The OGs know the OG shit.
Talk us through. What do you got there? What do you got there?
So I got my keyboard, got my sounds on it. I got my tube, which is the TalkBox tube. And that's going straight into the TalkBox. And I'm going to kind of use the tube to sing and shape the words and play the song with keys. Does that make sense?
What's those knobs at the top that you're using?
That's my knob.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It's black.
It's little.
Why is it purple?
It's got an extra layer of skin on there.
Got a beanie on this motherfucker? Got a beanie?
I was wondering,
do-rag?
where the beanie went. There's like a bend, so it bends your notes, and there's kind of like a vibrato in a way. Yeah, it's like pitch and modulation is what it's called. Kids. Now we learn something. See, we're educating people.
Which say bitches in moderation.
Yeah, bitches in moderation.
That's where everyone goes wrong, man.
That's why TalkBox ain't meant for you, bro. It's not meant for everybody. It's not meant for everybody.
So what,
Yeah.
you want me to just play the track?
You can play the track. I'm going to find my key real quick while you play it, but let's try it.
All right. You want that up?
Turn that shit up.
Run it back. I got to set this up right because I want to sound the best it can for you guys, you know?
Oh,
Right.
man.
This is live.
My
You
nipples are
ain't-
getting hard.
You ain't getting this nowhere else but back in the class.
Let's go.
I bet you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, but I'm in the days from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Whoa, no. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. No, no. My friends wonder what is wrong with me, that I'm in the days from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Oh no, although I only want the best, it's true. You won't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. No, make me do for love what I would not do. Oh, yeah. Oh. Na 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 na.
Should hear that, Charlie?
Shabba tweet tweet tweet. Oh no. No no no. Yeah. That's it.
Hey guys,
Fucking hell. That's crazy.
would have been better with some reverb though.
I'm
Yeah,
flustered.
so we couldn't get the reverb going. The machine, if anyone.
It's my machine. It's my fault.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, I tried. I tried. It's all right. I'll drop an actual version for anyone that wants it.
So all of those note changes is you on the keys.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking spirit fingers of the bloke, eh?
You know when you were just singing just then, were you singing to the mic or everything was coming straight out of the?
Singing through the mic, through the tube to the mic. So I think I could have a whole conversation with this thing.
Go on.
Okay, ask me a question.
What's your favorite position?
Nope.
Fucking hell. Did it take ages to get used to trying to sing with that shit in your mouth?
Yep. Sounds wrong, but yep.
I know what you mean. Like, you have to be a fucking beast on that to use that shit.
It makes sense now, eh? Yeah. But even like knowing how to sing.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's vocal melody, right? So you kind of need to know what you want to do vocally. I'm not just hitting keys. I'm trying to sing the melody that's coming to me, or like the melody of the song, obviously. So yeah, you kind of just you need to know what you're doing.
That's
So if I played a song, you can like
throw him something. Throw him something.
It's a challenge now.
You gotta like your ear is good enough to be like.
Oi,
God, I hope so.
is this what T-Pain does?
T-Pain does auto-tune.
Okay, so he just sings and they just like,
It's a effect, like a plugin.
yeah. So he's all shit.
Nah,
Bro, that-
he can
T-Pain
sing,
greatest.
bro.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
know he can sing,
Love
but
T-Pain.
Nah.
Yeah.
But T-Pain loves TalkBox too.
How about Usher's a dickhead? Eh? What he said to
Yeah,
T-Pain
he said he fucking ruined.
oh yeah, he ruined his like.
ruined R&B.
Nah, man, T-Pain's a
Bro,
legend.
Bro, hard. That guy's a man. What about this song?
What are we playing?
Babe, do what I should, babe. Doing, babe. Do what I could, babe. Doing, babe. Do what I should, babe. Doing, babe. Do what I could.
I ain't never rapping sad, baby. I could do no wrong. I can make it good for you. I know right from wrong, but I gotta take it. $1 million, baby.
Something like that.
I can make it good for you. So mad, baby.
Yeah, something like that.
Hell no, hell no.
What's it saying?
Nowadays,
I don't know what it's saying.
That's crazy. That's mad.
I need
Can we
lyrics.
just throw you some? Can we
Sure.
just?
If I know it.
You know that song that we played at the start, eh?
Foreign?
Yeah, Foreign.
I know it now. No, I did know it, but I haven't heard it in a while. What's the lyrics?
Because he's got
Just
some
play it.
talk box.
Do you wanna? Do you wanna
Yeah,
ride,
I've done
ride,
some
ride?
stuff. Done some stuff for Ty.
For Ty Dolla $ign,
Oh,
eh?
did you do that stuff for $10 sign?
Not that.
Hey, do you wanna ride?
you alright
My falling.
in my foreign.
Let the top back all the way. Rolling through the streets of LA. Girl, do you wanna ride?
Said, do you wanna ride?
My falling.
Said in my foreign.
Turn up the radio.
Ooh, 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 no, no.
I'm just ad-libbing. I'm just doing the ad-libs. Something like that.
That's so
I'll
crazy.
just ad-lib.
Yeah,
I'll just
because
ad-lib to
even
the
though
songs.
ad-libs is like
Just fill in
sounds
the
crazy.
gaps, you know?
Yeah,
That's what they want a lot of
filled
time.
in my gaps. I'll tell you that much.
I knew you were going there too. I knew. I looked at him. I looked in his eyes. I was like, oh god damn it, he's going there.
Would you know that's the song Good Enough? The Lifetime by 046?
No, I don't know well enough. I can freestyle over it.
Yep. You want to try?
Volume.
In the sky for the dark time.
Just oohs and ahs.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Shining in the dark for a
No,
in the sky for the dark time. Keep it safe for the cold.
no, 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 no.
Whatever better days and more
I
like
need a verse. I want to get a verse on this.
Get out of my
Except
head,
for this
I
shit,
gotta
bang.
get these
Yeah.
bills low. Making money, gotta keep my head low. Chasing not the money anymore. I kinda love my life, give it all I got. Nigga, family, house and ball.
Oh,
I love my life.
I love my life.
Two wrongs don't make you right. So I had to
That's a vibe song, man. I like
it.
They make bangers. I mean, you can only ooh and ah so much, and then it gets boring, you know. But yeah,
I reckon Lissy would be open to working with you.
I'm down, of course.
Bro, imagine if we can get all the artists who are on here all on one track, like
Just a big freestyle
Sammy
jam.
V, Lisi, Sergio, F46.
yo,
What's the thing where they do all the rappers?
A cypher.
Ciphers.
yo, it'll be like what was that song? The one fucking Black Men United, Back of the Class United.
The Men in Black.
Yo,
I got a chicken one for you.
Oh man, don't throw me this shit.
Are you a big fan of Blast?
I love Blast. Play there's so many Blast songs I love.
Yeah, how about you tell us a song that you just fucking want to go off to?
Overrated?
Wait, I had that one pulled up.
Yeah, I knew you did. So I said it.
Ay, you ain't even gotta say it. Misunderstood, don't need to be complicated. Ay, you know we good, no reason to be explaining. Just give me loyalty, cause love is overrated. Yeah. I know you love when we shade it. Dog, they hate it when we
I'm
isolate
coming on
it.
the
You know we
pre-chorus.
good, no reason to be explaining.
yeah, bro,
Just
come
want you
on
to
a
know you see
pre-com.
the love is overrated. Are you down to bleed the streets with me?
Or could you be blinded by all the sights you see? I'm willing to give you all this love I got. But no relationships involved. I just need your loyalty, that's all. Don't need love.
You ain't even gotta say it.
Say it.
Misunderstood, don't need to be complicated. You know we good, no reason to be explaining. Just give me loyalty, cause love is overrated.
Yeah.
I know you love when we shade it.
Back stop, never really isolated.
What's the lyrics?
You know we good, no reason to be explaining.
Whatever you're singing,
Just
bro.
want you to know you see the love is overrated. Yeah. You know I'm forever lit. Money ain't nothing if you got nobody to share it with. Heart on my sleeve, don't got a problem with that.
Are you down?
Yeah, like that Donald Jones sample, right?
Gee, do you know what we need to get you doing?
That was trash. Delete that.
Right.
Gee, imagine if you did the national anthem. Holy cunt!
Which one?
Do the Australian national anthem. Fucking LA. Have you at the fucking state of origin?
I'm gonna get
Half-time show, NRL.
I'm gonna get deported in like 2 seconds. They don't want to hear. They don't want to hear me do that shit.
How dare ya?
How dare ya?
Probably
Play
better
that shit.
Probably better than Amy Shark.
America would be open to it, eh?
Oh man, America have all kinds of national anthem.
Yo,
Yeah.
they had Fergie on there. Fuck that shit right up.
Bro, I love when they have
Watch
dudes
that
just come
10 times.
play the sax.
Yeah, that's the best. You know, or like the guitarist.
What, played the sax for
Just
the... Hey, for the national anthem?
Yeah, no singing, just straight sax.
Even electric
Sexy.
guitar.
Oh, sacky.
all sax.
Oh yeah, I think John Mayer
Yeah, John Mayer.
Yeah,
played
John Mayer,
the
guitar.
electric guitar.
Bro, is it hard to breathe?
In life or like?
Because this guy's just vaping across from you.
Oh no, the vape's cool.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
vape's cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Nah,
Hold on.
that's cool.
I'm 3 weeks deep in the vaping.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
my man over here. Fucking, there's always those guys, eh?
Congrats, man.
Fucking putrid cunt.
He always has been though.
Scum of the earth, bro. Look at him.
Yeah,
Nah,
you vape your face off too. You gotta don't vape, kids. It's no good.
Bro, isn't this funny?
Tell
Like,
us.
when I used to smoke cigarettes, like, and then, like, you know, you think that no one can smell it?
Oh yeah.
Like, you just
Oh,
be
bro.
out, like, I used to be outside the door, like, have a smoke. Come in and cut hair. Bro, now when I smells like,
It just smells like death, eh?
oh, bro. Like, somebody will smoke, like, and come in and I cut his hair. I'm like, cunt, did you just have a smoke? And he's like, nah, I had one, like, 10 minutes ago. I was like, bro, I used to walk in from outside blowing
Straight
out
up,
air
yeah.
thinking, you know. But
Strong.
it's strong as fuck, eh? Holy shit.
And
no-
honest, vaping has just made people realize how potent that shit is.
Mm.
I was watching a movie yesterday.
And nobody judges a smoker harder than an ex-smoker, eh?
Oh, bro. Or vapor.
Bro, like remember, like I was watching a movie yesterday and last night and we were saying, "Wow, imagine that! Like people were smoking in church." This was
Yeah.
like back in I don't know, like 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And then I just remember, like, bro, we only just stopped being allowed to people stopped being allowed to stop smoking in pubs and clubs like late
2000.
2010s, right?
Yeah, yeah. I saw this cool post actually. It was the thing that made all these these old school photos from the 90s, especially like 80s, 90s, so iconic was it was like this blue haze that was always in the back, like when you know during basketball games, like Jordan taking the dunk or whatever, and it's just like the back, it's just all smoke, and it's because people used to be allowed to smoke indoors.
Smoke,
Yeah. So there's like this cool blue or like this whatever haze in all these photos in the background from all those days that just made the photos look so cool, so cool.
Yeah.
And it was because people used to smoke inside and being
Inside,
allowed to smoke.
it just like it was just the norm.
Yeah, now it's just all like phone flashes like this,
Yeah. True, eh?
But I remember when they stopped smoking in nightclubs. I was like,
bet you do, you old cunt.
I was like,
They used to call it a disco back then.
Socials.
I remember I used to be like dancing to Earth, Wind and Fire.
man, fuck y'all. Gee, we're all like, man, this shit will never work. How the fuck are you gonna stop smoking? And holy cunt, next minute.
Can you play Casey in the Sunshine?
Now he's got Casey and JoJo. This is
Wow. It was a good time. It was a good time.
back in the Jodeci days.
Yo, fucking leather pants and
Yep. You ever had a pair of leather pants?
Still got him.
Still got them? Still fitting them?
He's waiting for that trend to come back around.
fucking Rick James, bitch.
He's been around. He's been around that long.
Needs that baby oil to slide in them.
Ooh, baby.
How
You know-
yeah.
You know, Fuck Boys
Yep.
by Blast.
Is that an invitation to play? I know the song.
Will it? Hard to love again, and I get it.
I get it.
Time and time she tried to deal with it. Fuck boys, fuck it up for real niggas. I've been in my bag for a minute. I got time to do it. I'm just trying to say I might heal it. But fuck boys, fuck it up for real niggas. Yeah. Know you heard a lot of broken promises.
Forward.
The opposite. Ain't he saying?
I haven't even heard this version.
Please don't play me, I say. Girl, I understand I do, but at a certain point, gotta
It's just
take
the chorus, right?
steering
That's
wheel
it.
back and reach a turning point. Always, but fuck boys, fuck it up for every other night. Girl, who the fuck is he to fuck you up for life? Cold hard, she ain't with it.
With it.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
I get it.
Time and time she tried to deal with it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck boys, fuck it up for real niggas. I've been in my bag for a minute.
yeah.
I got time today, I might spend it.
Might spend it.
I'm just trying to say I might heal it.
Might heal it.
But fuck boys, fuck it up for real niggas. Yes, I know.
It's all ad-lib, man. It's all ad-lib.
But we can take it slow.
Hit me up for them
and if you
ad-libs.
bleed, I know you.
Yeah, that's it.
That's so dope.
Does that just come real easy to you now?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm doing the same thing on every song because I'm just filling the gaps.
Yeah, no.
Wait,
It ain't that cool.
Could you do it?
Bro,
over
you
a
think
song?
that, bro? It's
Yeah.
cool as fuck.
Nah.
That shit is dope.
Could you do it over a song that already has TalkBox on it?
Yeah, of course.
Like if we played like fucking "I Want to Be a Man," would you be able to fucking do
Yeah,
it to that?
do Computer Love. We can do Computer Love.
Computer Love.
Oh, fuck. I thought that was.
Fucking, I thought that came from here.
Yeah, but that's Sergi Hole.
You can be Charlie.
See what
Fucking Charlie Murphy. The cunt.
See what it's like dealing with these two cunts.
Dead ass
It's a
nigga.
lot of fun.
Turn it up.
Let me get my tool.
Oh baby. Computer love. Computer love. Ooh, computer love. Computer love. No. You know I've been searching for someone who can share that special love with me. In your eyes, they have that glow. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? I need a special girl. Ooh, yeah. Sharing my Shoot-a-bop, computer love. Shoot-a-bop, shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer love.
You know I've been around.
I've been around, yes I have.
I'd say to mama's
Cool be honest. I wanna share the treasure, oh so rare. This is your face I see on my computer screen. Oh, won't you keep me warm tonight? You are such a sweet delight.
I will cherish
The memory of this night. Yes, I found my computer love. Shoot-a-bop, shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, computer love. Shoot-a-bop, shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer love.
digital love. Computer love. Computer.
That's so crazy. I have to get you to do I Want to Be Your Man.
I don't know how much of that I remember, but sure.
That's like
doing the lyrics.
I can do it. I'll do it acapella.
I think it's an F sharp minor.
Hey lady, let me tell you why. I can't live my life without you, baby.
Can't do it.
time I see you walking by, I get that thrill.
Add him to plot.
Make you understand. I wanna be your man.
I wanna be your man.
I wanna be your man.
If I do,
I wanna be your man.
be your man.
I wanna be your man.
Wanna be your man. Better not pass me by.
Fuck yeah.
Gee, you must. Fuck, girls must line up out the fucking down the street.
Girls don't like this.
They don't like it.
Only you guys do.
sadly we've come to run out of time because our cameras always die.
Yeah, but that's not all you do, right?
No,
You
I
play
mean,
every instrument.
not every instrument. I wish I could play every instrument, but
But like
I'm a keys guy mainly, but I play a bit of guitar, a bit of bass, etc.
drums.
Yeah, but like not good enough for me to not call my friends who do it better than me to put it on the records. I mean, I do it for like my stuff, my videos or whatever,
Yeah,
because I got some videos out. You've seen them.
yeah. But I like I was like people always hit me up. Oh yeah, who you guys got next? You got next? You know, like people that come in for cut one up.
No one's ever
I'm
asked
like-
about me.
I was like, Sergio, I was just like, bro, check this out.
Like
Bro,
who?
I played. It's the first one on your Instagram.
The Jasmine
And
Sullivan
they'll-
one.
yeah, everyone's like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I was like, it's one of the bros.
It's one of the homies, yeah.
But
Wait.
fuck.
You know a thing or two about instruments. Just real quickly, is there any fucking skill behind playing a triangle? Is that just like,
Yeah.
hated for no reason?
Nah, for real. Nah, I feel like there is. I'm not a. What do they call them?
Yeah, you just got-
Triangulist.
Just rocking the triangle undies, eh? Now,
No, because there is. No one's gonna care about this, but like you can mute a triangle. You hold it, and it just kind of makes a little tap sound, or you can leave it open and ding. Oh. As far as I know, they're the two notes you can play.
does each side play a different note?
maybe.
Fucking
There's
hell.
probably some design around that. I feel like I should know this. This should be a question I should be able to answer, but
Bro, like,
don't come for me, triangulists.
have you seen guys play the spoons?
Yeah,
That's impressive.
that's way more impressive than fucking hitting a triangle.
Oh, come on, bro.
Man, why are you so
Man,
racist against
shit.
triangles?
Triangulist.
What a triangle step do to you?
Triangle lives matter.
I don't know. I've heard like piano. I got drum lessons. I can't go. No, fuck. I've never heard anyone say, "I got to go. I got my triangle lesson."
Yeah, but what if like one of your kids was just like, "Hey, Dad,
I want to play a
I
triangle."
want to play the triangle."
You were like, get the fuck out of my house.
Start paying some bills around here. Don't hate on the triangleists or any smaller instrument.
No, I'm
people.
not hating. I fucking. Nah, maybe I am. I maybe sound like a hater, but
Yeah,
No,
bro. I'm the same as you, though.
Triangleists unite.
Get the fuck out of here, triangles.
there's gonna be a fucking band of triangles.
Yo, bro, my fucking retarded cousin can play that cunt. Fuck off. And he's got no arms, nigga.
Is that the same?
Hey, if there's any triangleists out there watching us, send us a message and let us know what the real situation is. We want to know how to
Put you on the track. I want to put you on the track.
I got a track just for you.
Nah, you know when they like the big whatever the band is, when
The orchestra.
Orchestra.
it's always a guy that puts down his instrument and picks up the triangle and hits it.
Yeah, because you don't really need fucking another whole person. Just
Yeah.
He's the same guy that does that thing with the.
The wind chime.
Yeah. That's all he
You got the
does.
technique for it, bro. You
He's
ready?
fucking Asian too. He's always Asian.
with the tube in his mouth.
Play this. You can play that on triangle. And the wind chimes. No, I'd like to know. I'd like to know for real.
Yeah.
Well, if there are any triangleists out there, I got a track at about a minute 14. There's a gap that needs to be filled. Hit me up. We'll fill that gap. Done. Enough. This has been dope. I appreciate you guys, man.
Well, yeah, we appreciate you.
Nah,
Just want to
thank
say
you,
thank
bro.
you
Real.
for
Thank
coming
you.
through.
Bringing all my shit that caused some technical
Like-
difficulties.
Like I thought you were just gonna come chat, and then he told me you were gonna come jam. I was like,
I'm always down to
I
jam.
couldn't wait.
Yeah, but for you guys, I'll do. I'm down for whatever. Always.
No, we appreciate you,
I don't do
brother.
podcasts and shit. Like this is a one.
Yeah, have you done one before?
Probably one a long time ago during the COVID days.
Yeah.
One of my boys has like a DJ, but it's not really a podcast. It's more of like it's some live DJ sets.
Jam,
Shout out
yeah.
to Q Point, my boy Eccentric. And we had a chat afterwards for a while, but it wasn't like a podcast. So as far as I know, this is my first podcast appearance, and who better to do it with than the boys
Yo.
back at the class on that ass.
Yes.
Oh, we appreciate you jumping
We
in,
appreciate
bro.
you.
Got to come back.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
I'm back. More jams.
Do you want to go out to one of your songs?
Sure. What are we doing?
You got the ones that you sent. So there's 2 left.
Let's do "Fuck With You," FWU. That's my jam.
Gee, that's the one I sent you.
It is a
Yeah. Oh, but before you go,
Yep.
you want to say something to the camera?
Yeah,
like, like, I don't know, there's musicians out there. They're
Don't
probably
vape,
thinking
kids.
it's tough.
Don't vape, kids. No, sorry. Go on. What were you saying?
Nah, yeah, like, I don't know, fuck.
something to take us out.
Yeah.
Something for whoever.
Because there's people out there, bro, like, honestly, that want to pursue that shit. You know what I mean? They don't know where to start or, like, what to look out for or, sometimes, what the grind, they're going through the grind and they don't know if they want to, like, continue, but.
Man, just love the music, man. Honestly. I know it sounds corny as hell, but I think a lot of people do this for the wrong reasons, not because they've been given a gift. And I think it's important to, just really like love the music, and that's the reason why any of us should make music, because we love doing it. It's like, it makes us feel something. Not for the followers or the fame or any of that bullshit, because that's fleeting, comes and goes. But, the music will always be there. And I think if you have a true love for that and it makes you feel a certain way, then that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. But the industry's, it's great and it's bullshit and it's everything in between. So be prepared for that. But, you can always have your own lane and design that however you want to. That's with anything in life, though. So, yeah. And keep at it, because it's hard. And, if you're going to play the triangle, practice every day.
Every day.
Every day. At least 6 hours a day.
I want you to have blisters between your fingers.
Wake up in the morning.
That's just like CrossFit. No joke. Yeah.
I need you to play it as much as you want to breathe.
That's it. That's it.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for coming
brother.
through. Remember,
you.
guys,
Thank you, bro.
I am Sergio on Instagram,
That's it. 2 eyes
2 eyes.
on the Sergio, not the eye.
and we'll tag him and all the stuff. So make sure you guys go follow, support,
My
and
G's.
show some love.
My G's.
This is Back of the Class.
All love.
This is Sergio. You want to order up?
All the way up.
I'm tryna fuck with you. Baby, I want you, but I ain't tryna play no games. I see you every day when you come around my way. I want you to know that I'm tryna fuck with you. Baby, come on, come on, girl, that's how I do. I'm feeling on you, you know what it do. Baby, I don't give a damn about your boyfriend. Fuck that fool. He ain't nothing like me. I'm so fresh, so clean. And I can hit it all night till the morning. You know what I mean? Ooh, baby, just throw me the keys to my car. Don't you don't have to worry. Girl, I ain't in a hurry, no. And when I'm in my zone, you be begging for more. I want you, but I ain't tryna play no games. I see you every day when you come around my way. I want you to know that I'm tryna fuck with you. Come on, girl, that's how I do. So what it gon' be? Put your money on me. My time is dollars, holla, baby, this dick ain't free. I give you signs, you gotta read between the lines. I ain't guessing, girl, it's just the way I'm designed. Ooh, we can play Alicia Keys in that car. You should get a little closer. I got something I wanna show you, baby. Let me show you, baby. It's gonna change your life. I want you every day when you come around my way. Come on. That's how I do. Oh, baby, tell me. Everything that you need, girl, I don't buy. Unless you want me to. Girl, don't shy. 'Cause at the end of the night, I'm gonna be deep inside. Baby, I want you, but I ain't tryna play no games. I see you every day when you come around my way. I want you to know that I'm tryna fuck with you. Girl, that's how I do. No. Ooh, yes, I want you to know that I'm tryna fuck with you. Yeah, girl, that's how I do.
My guys.
Fucking instant banger right there, bro.
That's on Spotify. That's on everywhere. It's called
Golly.
FWU. Fuck with you.
Fucking
Check
go
it out.
run that up. It's Sergio. This Back of the Class. Love.
Love.
Fucking hell.
My G's. I appreciate you.
That was crazy. That one's already out.